Good morning from Cologne, Germany.
We're here in front of the fantastic Cologne Cathedral. It's the most visited tourist attraction in Germany, with as many as 20,000 visitors per day. So we're going to be touring it and the city of Cologne. So stay tuned and come along with us. So we're around front of the cathedral now, and it is absolutely magnificent. I can't even describe the scale of it to you without actually standing here. Maybe this will give you a little bit of an idea when you see the people down here. It is absolutely stunning. If you're coming to Cologne mostly to see the cathedral, I wanted you to see that the main train station is right behind me. And if I turn around, the cathedral is right behind me. So you can't miss it when you get off the train station. So the so-called floor painters are out here in front of the church. They're very well known here. There's always somebody here, so come take a look. This one's working on flags, and it looks like maybe he's doing the globe. So we've just entered the Cologne Cathedral. There is no admission, but there is a lady standing outside. They suggest donations. We gave them €2 a piece. Right here in front of the cathedral is this old Roman gate, which was the remnants of what was once a Roman wall here in Cologne. So the building behind me is currently a museum, but it was the former headquarters of the Gestapo here in Cologne, and it tells about the history of the Nazis and as well as the prisoners, because apparently in the basement there were a lot of prisoners who were tortured, and a lot of them died here, political prisoners as well. So we're going to go in and take a look at the museum now. So that's not the building that we were looking for, although it is a museum. The one we're really interested in is this one right here. We walked right past it. And again, this building was the headquarters of the Third Reich here in Cologne. It was leased from a private citizen, clearly a very wealthy citizen. So this museum was highly recommended on one of my apps. You can see it was a European Museum of the Year. So we're going in. I'm told there are lockers. Prisoners were kept down in the basement, which is where we're going now. They recommend that you do, and by the way, they also recommend that you get the audio guide, which we did. They said you miss a lot if you don't get the audio guides. This is cell number 6, where as many as 33 prisoners were held, and this central wall has been taken down now to make one cell, but that's where the original wall was. So you can imagine 33 people in this small space. This was the washing center where prisoners were brought to wash up. There was a big trough-like sink on this side of the wall, and a toilet was over here in the corner, but that was eventually removed, and they put in pipes for disinfecting. Inside this tiny cell is an even tinier dark room with nothing but a stone bench. This was used for solitary confinement. Even women were imprisoned here. There was one prisoner who was actually French, but she came here to work for a family who was anti-Nazi, and when they were arrested, she was also arrested, and she was 8 months pregnant, and she was allowed to have the baby. But of course they took it away from her. So now we're going down to the lower basement to see the bunker. So we're in the bunker now, and this is where the Gestapo guards came when there were air raids. And of course, the prisoners remained upstairs where they could hear everything going on and fear for their lives. Another thing that this bunker was used for was torturing the prisoners, because they couldn't be heard as readily from outside. So they would bring them down here to perform tortures. Well, we're about to go back to the train station to leave Cologne, but here's one last look at the cathedral with the lights on it. Really, really beautiful.